Yeah, I don't got no limits. Like I don't got limits. Lies are, but I got limits. When a bull up pose and they feeling spend price.
So what is up? Welcome to my channel. I'm just Jazzy, and this is your general reading for the month of August. Okay, missed you guys. Feel me? It's been a good month since I've seen you. Listen, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with everybody. It could be about love, it could be about money, it could be about spirituality, and just giving you guidance for your dark night of the soul type of shadow work type of energy. So take it as it resonates. Don't try to make it fit if it doesn't. If it does fit, join me in the extended if you're with the shits. You feel me? Follow me on Patreon, become a member. And yeah, even if it doesn't resonate, I always tell people to go ahead and check out your extended anyway, which it helps if you're a member on Patreon. You get to see that for $7 a month, and you get to tap into all of your placements, not just your sun sign. Okay, I don't know what this is. Give me 1 second, you guys. Let me get my remote so I can change this. I'm still getting everything together. We just got in and I'm like, I gotta do Scorpio. So give me 1 second. I really always love sitting with you guys. Something about y'all's energy is just so comforting. So anyway, how are you guys? I know that you guys have been dealing with a lot. I know that the last reading that we had, you guys were dealing with somebody who's kind of toxic for you, and you kind of had to get away from that situation. Hopefully you were able to get away. Hopefully you found some more clarity since that last reading. My heart is always with all the signs who are dealing with it feels like so many of us, and this has been going on for a while, probably since 2020. Look, and when I say that, it's like the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands, but this is all about changes, and it's in reverse, so it's like no more regrets, no more conflicts. I know I have the whole deck upside down, but that's just how I grabbed it, and that's what came out. Yeah, no more toxic energy trying to get over on you. I like that for you. This is you moving on to calmer waters. I'm not even going to use this deck as this spread for the spread, but just wanted to get a quick little shuffle in. Adventure waits. Look, 10 of, y'all got some shit coming forward, okay? You got the 10 of Pentacles and you got the 3 of Wands. So that shit's coming in and just like overall stability and abundance for you guys. I'm gonna say hold on one more time. That's better. There was like some kind of glare there. So maybe you guys have to wipe something away, or you had to wipe something away in order for you to see things a little better. It's like now that you remove something, things are a little bit more clear in your life. You have to kind of guard yourself or protect yourself from something, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, move forward. Cancer energy. Maybe this happened for you during the Cancer season. It's big enough, maybe. It's big enough, got me. Strength card here. Strength card. So that is all about protecting yourself. You know, the High Priestess, knowing but not really saying a lot. It's just observing, you know, and finding the strengths to protect, right? Because the Strength card is all about protecting and bravery. And then you got the Magician. This could be about illusions, but maybe not. This could be about you just creating your own reality. Let's see. Let's get the past energy for Scorpio Spirit. What's the past energy? Spirit, angels, ancestors, most high divine, I come to you at this time just asking you for a message for the Scorpio zodiac sign, Father, for all those who have that placement in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus, North Node. Just asking for healing on their end, that the messages you give me and that I receive help them along their journey to come to their higher selves and to heal through their shadow work. Ashe. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I feel like for some of you guys, you're going through a spiritual awakening, or like maybe you've already been through a spiritual awakening, but you're like trying to find balance between your old and your new, right? Because when I prayed just then, I got the feeling of like awkwardness, but I feel like some of you guys just don't know like what you want to keep and what you want to let go from your past religious mindset, I guess it would be. Like, that's the energy I picked up. It's like, do I pray? Do I not pray? But here's the thing. You do what feels right for you, right? I'm very spiritual, very spiritual. I do not do organized religion anymore. I don't fuck with that. I have my own personal relationship with the Most High. And when I was religious, I would hear people say that, and I think it sounded absolutely berserk. I could not understand that thought process. I thought you need to be a part of the church, and I just see the church as something different now. And I don't mind praying, and for a while it was difficult for me to say pronouns like he, she, whatever, what have you. At the end of the day, I realized it doesn't matter for me. It doesn't matter. I've always said father. I always said he. I always said that. But sometimes I'll say she. Sometimes I'll say universe. It really just depends on where I'm at that time. At the end of the day, it's a spirit. So however you connect to that spirit, do you understand what I'm saying? It's not, there's nothing that's politically correct. We've been given a doctrine, we've been given a book to tell us how to do this. But your soul already knows how to do this because your soul has been around since the beginning. Your soul is actually part of the Most High Divine. So whatever you feel in that moment, that is what you say. You are the co-creator of this. This is your life. This is your soul. And I mean, there's people that don't agree with that notion, and that's okay. They don't need to, you know? Like, how does it affect them? They can just stay in their lane over there and do what they feel is best for them. Like, how you worship, how you pray, how you go about your spiritual journey, even if you don't worship. Like, everything's a form of worship though, right? Even if we're meditating, even if we're speaking, we're worshiping, we're speaking spells, it's sorcery. Our thoughts can be sorcery, right? So it's about having that understanding, that deeper understanding that goes surpast what we're taught and what we're programmed to believe growing up. The limitations we put on our spirit as far as spirituality goes. Like, you don't have to feel awkward, because why are you limiting yourself, right? Why are you doing that? Why are you limiting yourself as to what's politically correct when it comes to your relationship with the Most High? You know your heart, you know your intentions. Some of you got some, it's like, for a lot of you guys, this is about your spirituality. The Queen of Wands is very spiritual. She's very witchy. She's very comfortable with who she is spiritually. And because she's so comfortable within herself, her beauty like radiates, and she draws so many people to her. And she's fiery. Like, she goes after what she wants, you know? And with that sunflower in her hand, I just feel like she faces the sun. She goes towards the sun. And the sun and the Most High can be interchangeable in so many ways. So many people believe the sun to be the Most High. And, you know, like, I just lost where I was going with that. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is you keeping that connection with the Most High, right? Using your tools, using that flower, that gift that you have, and connecting with the Most High. And it's not about how other people perceive it, or if other people are going to be okay with what you're doing. As long as you're okay with what you're doing, then that's all that matters, because those who are on the same wave as you will be attracted to that, and that'll be perfect. Like, those who are not okay can fall off, they can fall back, they can go somewhere else. But I feel like this is what's gonna bring you the most happiness, when you stand in your power and you know what your gifts are and you're okay and comfortable with who you are. Just period. Some of you guys are very spiritual beings. Some of you guys are very gifted. Some of you guys are very connected spiritually. And so the sooner you accept that about yourself and you just be your most authentic self, the sooner those who love you for you can circulate around you, and your cup can be filled in the way that it's not being filled right now. I feel like right now you're not, you kind of feel a void, I feel, Scorpio. And it's because you're not being authentic. At the end of the day, it's just like you're not being authentic. So yeah, I was gonna say something else with that, but let's get into your reading, because we ain't even got into your reading. If you don't know me, I'm an intuitive reader, so I just channel messages as I go. Sometimes we don't even really get too deep into these cards. It's more so about this. Oh, I was just gonna say to you, okay, one more story. I had started talking to this person a few years back, who was polyamorous. And so I am not polyamorous. At the time I wasn't, and I really don't think I am now, but I feel like I could at one point be if I felt the energy for it, but I just don't. I'm very, I don't want that kind of, I'm a monogamous type of girl. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Me being a monogamous person, feeling like, I'm loyal, I'm, whatever. I can be with this one person and still date and have fun or whatever. I'm okay with that, because that's kind of the headspace I was in after leaving my marriage. So it didn't bother me that he was polyamorous. I knew my boundaries, he knew his. But at one point he was like explaining polyamory to me, and I asked him like, was it hard for you? And he's like, what hard for me? And I was like, getting your family to accept who you are. And he was like, I accept me love. Fuck I need them to accept me for. And to me that was just so profound, because it was so real. It was like, he's right. Like, if you accept yourself, what does it matter if anybody else accepts you? So that was just a little sidebar story I had to tell you, because if you want to know, we did not work out. And it's just, it had nothing to do with nothing. I was just, after a while, I was like, no, I found somebody who I really did care about. And I was like, I don't want to play this dude, because, I'm a monogamous person. So anyway, Spirit, what is the past energy for Scorpio? I hope that resonated with somebody. If you're still here, then obviously it resonated. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I see, like, in the past you were going through a form of healing. So it was I know that you have somebody here with you, but it's like, I feel like this is spirit with you while you're out in the cold and all alone. I don't feel like this is a legitimate person. You could have had somebody around you just kind of like for emotional support, but in reality that wasn't like soul tribe, family, like soulmate, anything like that. That was just like somebody there that was there, but you were going through what you were going through alone and by yourself. And while you were alone, you weren't truly alone, because spirit was guiding you. And I'm getting footprints type of vibes. Have you guys heard of that poem at all? It's like a poem where the guy is talking about, Jesus is telling him, like, I carried you all along, and you can see the footprints. There's 2 sets of footprints in the sand. And so he's like, well, no, you didn't, because right here, there's only like 1 set of footprints. And God is like, well, those are the times where I carried you. So I'm getting that whole vibe with this past energy. What is the present energy? Ooh, victory. What is the present energy, Spirit? Okay. Yeah, victory and celebrations, and victory over a third party situation as well. What is the future energy? You guys are coming, your cards are coming out in 2s, which I'm cool. There's going to be something to come forward to you that's going to be sweet. It's going to be the sweetness that you've been needing, the sweetness that you've been searching for and needing to help you put down the burdens, because you guys have been carrying something very heavy for a long time. And I feel like it's a relationship. Like, you guys, it's something that you were very passionately connected to. But I really do feel like it's some kind of relationship that you were trying to hold on to, comes to mind. But it's more so just like carry, like, it was very burdensome for you, because you did the bulk of the work. Like, you were trying to keep, look, she's like breaking her back carrying all these wands back to the town. And this 10 of Wands is like, right when she lets that go, she's done. She's reached the Ace of Wands now. She's starting over from the beginning. It's like a brand new beginning for her. She's at the end, but it's heavy, 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 heavy. And I just feel like whoever or whatever comes forward into your life, it's going to bring that balance of sweetness back into your life and allow you to release all the heavy energy that you've been carrying. What is the advice, Spirit? Rest. Rest and heal is the advice. I don't know why. Some of you guys don't want to rest. That's why I looked at you like that. That was like a natural reaction. I wasn't even thinking when I did that. But the advice is just rest. What is the outcome, Spirit? moving on to calmer waters. You need to rest your mind. Swords are connected to your mind. You need to rest your mind, okay? Relax, heal, allow yourself to heal. Give yourself a break, a mental break. Move on from all the heavy shit that you have been carrying. That is what comes to you in the end. You get to move on. You get to come out of your mind. You get to heal and have a new start. Like, you get to be on stable grounds. It's no longer going to be shaky and rocky. For some of you guys, I feel like it just feels like you're on dry land and you're on like cement earth, but it's wavy, like an earthquake type of thing. Have you ever been in an earthquake? When you're in an earthquake, it's like, it feels like the ground is literally rocking you. So you're standing there, but it's almost like if you've been on a cruise before and you're standing on the deck and it's like rocking you back and forth. And so that is the vibe I get. It's like whatever you were in was rocking you back and forth. But no, the outcome is you move forward. And I see Spirit's hand in all of this with you. Spirit's been here with you all along. Okay, let's clarify these cards. You guys are pretty dope because half of this reading was just me talking to you. Hopefully it resonated. Spirit, what is... Okay. You got fast movement into something stable. This is a mom. This is a wife. Okay. But this Queen of Pentacles, she's comfortable with herself. She does not care about what anybody thinks about her. So I really like that energy for you guys, because that's kind of what I was saying in the beginning, right? Don't care about what anybody thinks. Accept yourself at the end of the day. And I feel like this is rapid growth towards you just accepting yourself. Right now you are being like pushed into a space where you just have no choice but to love who you are. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you for putting my mind through this for so long and making me doubt who I am, what I'm doing, my choices. No, fuck you. I know who I am. I know I'm connected to the Most High. How dare you? Some of you guys were going through spiritual abuse, okay? And you were being told that you are not spiritual. You are dark. You are all these things. And you're like, how dare you? You're just coming to a point where you're like, how dare you say those things to me? I know who the fuck I am. And that is why, Scorpio, it's so important for you to know who you are, because if you don't, you can easily be manipulated into thinking that you are something you're not. Okay? So, clarify the Five of Pentacles and the Star card, Spirit. You have to just grow comfortable, you know? It's taking me time and I'm still getting there, but I've had to walk away from people. I've had to just shut down from people, because it's like, I know my spiritual journey. I know the signs and wonders. It's even getting to a point where I'm able to show my friends, like, look. And they're like, damn, because I already told them that was gonna happen, or I already like, I don't know, it's just crazy confirmation, you know? So, and it's like there, with my son all the time, I'm like, see, I said that, right? Or, you know, I'm just getting more comfortable with who I am, and at this point, nobody can tell me, like, Jazz, what you're doing is wrong. No. I've been guided here. I've asked, and I've been answered. So, you know, if you, usually when people do that, they're insecure with themselves. So let them be insecure with themselves. You be at peace with where you are. Because even if I'm growing and I'm shifting, and as time goes on, I look back and I think, I don't want to do that anymore, and I come out of it, that's a decision I have to come to on my own, because that's where I am in my life. Because that's how life goes, right? You shift and you change, you evolve. You're where you're at right now because that is where God needs you, because however you are, whoever you are, whatever gifts you possess is going to help who's ever watching you right now. So whatever you're doing is going to be things that resonate with somebody who needs you right now in this moment, because we all just need each other. We all bounce back and forth off of each other as far as like knowledge goes, and wisdom and learning, right? We're here to help each other learn. We're a reflection of ourselves, right? So, you know, so what if later you feel like it's not for you anymore? Okay, you're supposed to evolve and shift. Or maybe this is like your life's purpose, but nobody can tell you that. You just have to be careful. Be careful. For whatever reason, some of you guys have to be careful. I guess we'll come back to that. But you have to be comfortable with who you are and not give a fuck. And just allow yourself to be where you are. And if somebody's trying to stop that, just be like, all right, well, you obviously are not for me. So bye. I think a lot of people were surprised because a lot of people left my side, but I continued to do what I was doing and growing with what I'm doing. So I think they thought if they left that I'd change. Spirit, clarify the Five of Pentacles and the Star card. But no, when you're so solid and founded on who you are, because that's where you were guided to be, you're not doing that shit for play, for other people, for their opinions, for their perceptions. You're not doing that shit so that people can like you and get along with you and want to be a part of your life. You're not doing that shit for anybody but yourself, because that's what you were told to do. So people can fall by the wayside if they want. You're still gonna do that shit because it had nothing to do with them to begin. Silly of them to make it about themselves. You know, that's just insecurity. So let people go and be insecure, you know? Clarify the Five of Pentacles and the Star. Some of you guys are not trying to speak. It's like something about this is not, you know. Here we go, Scorp. You guys have been doing this to me for a minute, since like November. Yeah, balance. Seeking balance in your life in the past. And that's why you were like on a journey of solitude and kind of to yourself, you know. Even if I feel like I'm seeing some of you guys even like around people but not really there mentally, like being surrounded by group, like going about your normal social life, but you have checked out is what I feel. It's like you checked out and this, you feel like this on the inside, and it's because you weren't balanced, you weren't in alignment. Maybe in a toxic relationship. I'm hearing all this love is toxic. Spirit, clarify the Six of Wands and the Three of Cups. Thank you. You got the Six of Cups and the Temperance. So this could be a reconciliation right now between you and somebody who you have a soul connection with. You know what I heard, which is so beautiful? It's like a reconciliation between you and yourself. It's like you and your spirit. It's not, I mean, some of you guys very well could be coming back into a connection with somebody who's very special to you, who's like a past life soulmate. That spirit has tried to temper out the energy so that you guys can reconnect, and that's beautiful. That's definitely a message for some of you guys. But for others of you, it's about reconnecting to yourself. But also I feel like even for those who are reconnecting with a person, you had to reconnect with yourself in order for that reconciliation to come into fruition. So I feel like that is where you are currently. That is the issue. Be careful. That is the that's what's happening right now. I don't know why I'm getting stuck, guys. Be careful. Somebody has some kind of issue with you and you need to be careful. Clarify the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Maybe you just needed to clarify some issues between you and this person that you're coming in contact with. Maybe it's just about resolving issues, but I'm not sure why be careful popped into my head. Yeah. In the future, there's like this Page of Pentacles person coming towards you. They could be kind of younger than you, or just like a little bit immature, less mature than you are. Or it could just be like a new relationship that is starting from scratch, that maybe it's starting over if this is a person who's been in your life. Or it's like a new relationship, but you're taking it super slow and steady, and you're taking your time to learn the page. All pages, no matter what suit, whether they're pentacle, wand, cup, or sword, they are students. So they're learning, they're studying, they're fresh. They're like just putting themselves out there. So this could be you just putting yourself out there, and somebody very sweet coming along. Either way, I see it as like stability for you, okay? Which would totally explain why you're putting the burdens down, because now you're able to be on more solid ground, right? That is the outcome for you. So let's clarify the advice, Spirit. You guys, for the first time, I'm not in like this weird energy that y'all usually have me in. I feel like you guys have stopped like being all. You guys are usually like in an energy of like sexual goddess kind of thing is how I feel when I'm talking to you guys, but it's just like it's kind of, it's like it's high vibrational, and it's like very sexual energy, but it's egotistical. It's very superficial and like I'm beautiful, like look at me kind of vibes. And you guys are kind of coming out of that. Like y'all know you're fine. You know you're fine. But that's not where you're at right now. Like you're not worried about your outside appearance or coming off as super attractive and seductive to people. Like right now you are literally just focused on your healing, and I love that for you. I love that for you. What is the advice, Spirit? Clarify this Four of Swords, please. Guys, I was literally watching a reading earlier, and like this candle just moved. It was so crazy. But I guess it's not that crazy because I mean you're totally aware what you're dealing with, right? But if you have any Libra in your chart, or if you dealt with a Libra, go watch that reading, because that was some crazy ass shit happening around me during that time. Clarify the Six of Swords. It wasn't even anything you can see. Yeah, you're moving on to being happy. Like you happy. The Sun card is clarifying your outcome, and I love that for you. See me naked. Yeah, I mean, you finna be like, whoever you're gonna end up with, that's gonna be like some bomb sex, okay? Adventure awaits, go for it. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, love, everything you need is already within you. Wow, God. All you need is to believe in yourself, Scorpio. Never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. Some of you guys could never give up on something you really want. I feel like for some of you guys, you could have gotten in. To me, I feel like that's tied back to like the insecurity of wanting people to accept you and who you are, and approve of your decisions in your spiritual walk. So I feel like with that like came some decisions you made that were just temporary, but I mean that was like based off of temporary feelings, right? Because you were growing and adjusting and moving, evolving. So as you change, I feel like you began feeling and seeing things a little differently, mainly when it comes to yourself. So pretty much don't talk too harshly about yourself, no matter what phase in your life that you're in. Oh my God, my kids today. That's my 3-year-old, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. He's the baby. Y'all. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody or dealt with somebody who acted very childish, threw tantrums, and just got on your last fucking nerves. Like, it was like stressful as fuck. It was a stressful situation that you were in. Let's get one more. When you meet your soul, split the deck, and this is what it says. When you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm, no anxiety, no agitation. And that is right after I just said some of you guys are in a stressful ass situation with somebody throwing tantrums. See, this is why I don't get too mad about what's happening around me when I'm in y'all's energy, when I'm reading for a particular sign, because I always say everything that's taking place is relevant to the messages I am downloading. My son literally just started screaming his little head off just then. I'm like, oh my God, they were so irritating today. You could have been dealing with somebody that was so stressful. And then Spirit gave you that message. Know that when somebody is your soulmate, they're not going to be like, oh my God. I feel like all of us needed to hear this message. And I keep saying it in just about every sign. But love is not toxic. It's not. Like, I honestly have never been in a relationship where it's healthy. I've never experienced a healthy love, but I know what it should look like. I know what it's not. I know what love. So with that, I know what to look for. And I know that if I'm being agitated, if I'm being cheated on, if I'm being like, isn't it crazy? I think back to my relationships, especially my marriage, and like my ex-husband would literally like purposely try to get people to hate me. like legit, like he would legit like go to people and talk the worst shit and lie and make up stories, especially to his family. And I'd be like, me and his family would get into it all the time. They hated me, and I was like, why don't they like me? When I'd ask him, he'd be like, I don't know, like they really just got issues. Like, he'd just be like making it seem like he has no idea. I started to pick up though, like, you must be telling them something. You must be telling them some shit that's not true. Because when I'd argue with like his brother would say stuff and he would believe it like it's facts. And I'd be like, that didn't happen. And he would see me as a liar. Like, he would legit see me as the one lying and playing a victim. And I'm like, I'd be asking my husband, like, why does he think this? And my ex-husband would be like, I don't know, like, and that's just crazy. And I dealt with that for so long. I dealt with that for so long. And even after we divorced, like, he was like trying to like just woo me back in, and like I started peeping him like doing little shady shit and still talking shit and still spreading lies. Like, it's like he would keep people in an energy of not liking me, but when it's just him and I, he'd be like romancing me and talking to me as if like I'm the most beautiful thing in his life. And so it'd be like, why do they feel this way? And he's like, I don't know, because I tell them like to back off, and I defend you, and I always say you're a good person still, and all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just situations like that. You think back and you're like, that's not love. That can't be love. Because I know when I love somebody, I don't want anybody to think anything bad about them. I will go to war over the person that I love. And it doesn't even have to be in a relationship. Like, if that's my friend, bitch, my friends know when we're out, I'm the protector. Like, I be in fight mode the whole time. Okay? I'm in fight. I could be looking so cute, so quiet, just there. But let somebody disrespect one of my friends, I'm ready, bitch. So, I mean, that's just how I am. I am so protective of the people that I love. I would never lie and make shit up on them and get like my family to hate them. I might tell certain people, and that's literally certain people who I know are for us, what is going on, to get some advice. And at that point, I'm telling everything, what he did, what I did, because I want honest advice. But no, that's not how he was. He just want people to side with him all the time, and they sided with him. And it put me in a place of like people hating me, and I'd feel depressed and feel like killing myself, like nobody loved me. Like, he literally isolated me from his family, my family. Like, I was all by myself. All I had was him. And then when I didn't have him, I had no fucking body. I had like a best friend. But it's hard for people who have just come into your life to fully understand and grasp, and even those who are in your life to fully understand and grasp what you're dealing with when you're dealing with a toxic ass person, when you're in a narcissistic relationship. So some of you guys could have been coming out of that, could be coming out of that, could have gone through something like that. And just know that when you meet your person, it's not going to feel like that. Like I said, I don't know. I was raised by narcissists. I've always been attracted to narcissists. Very hard for me to break that. So, but what I do know is that when I have met somebody who the shit is healthy. It's healthy. It hasn't evolved into any kind of relationship or anything. I after a while just had to like walk away because that person needed to heal. But I felt the difference. Okay, I felt the you can feel the difference when somebody really cares. Maybe they just need to work on themselves, but they do really care. So there's a difference between somebody who's toxic and someone who's traumatized and needs to heal. And I always say, if you're going to be with somebody, nobody's perfect. If you're choosing to be with somebody who's traumatized, then be patient with them, you know. But at the end of the day, always put yourself first as far as making sure you have your needs, that your cup is fulfilled. You know, if you're with somebody who's not giving you balance, and you're giving your all, and you're just irritated and agitated all the time, that is not your soulmate. That's not your soulmate. That's how you know. I guess I need to draw one more because I'm still shuffling. You guys, in a minute we're about to go over into the extended. Life is tough, but so are you, Scorpio. So are you. And we know this about you guys. I know this about you guys. I love you so much. We're about to head over into your extended. If you're with the shits, follow me on over. Join me, become a member on my Patreon. Follow me on Instagram. Tap into Crunchy Loon, feel me? Get some of my products. I sell all kinds of natural, holistic, healthy type of lotions and incense and body sprays and toothpaste and what else? Oh my god, teas. The teas are bomb. Okay, I got this weight loss tea out. I got a detox tea, a kidney tea that everybody raves about because it really flushes your kidneys. Just all around natural, medicinal type stuff. Even the body butters, okay, are super great for you, from your skin. The mask, the clay mask, the rose water. Check out Crunchy Loon, okay? Aside from that, yeah. Follow me on Instagram to keep up with all my updates because I'm doing a lot right now. And I'd love to see you as a part of my community, okay? So, see you on over in the extended, okay? Bye.